From the studios of KXII-TV, this is First News at 10.
A Denison family is lucky to be alive after carbon monoxide filled their home. Now the family wants repayment for their suffering. Good evening and thank you for joining us for First News at 10.
We'll have that story for you in just a minute. But first things first, Alan Crone standing by with a quick check on our forecast. Alan.
Well, that cold front continues to slice across central sections of Oklahoma. Let's go to Darcy 12 Live. We are starting to see a few isolated showers and thunderstorms. West of Oklahoma City, these are moving to the east at around 30 to 40 miles per hour, so west of Muskogee. A few of these have been severe tonight, up to dime and quarter-sized hail reported in Payne and Lincoln County near Agra and Cushing. And there is a possibility of a few scattered showers and thunderstorms over the next 24 to 36 hours. Details during weather.
All right, thank you very much, Alan. Topping First News at 10, it is odorless, tasteless, colorless, and silent, and it could kill you.
It's carbon monoxide, and just last week, a Denison family had a close call with that deadly gas. Tonight, Phil Kahn answers the questions. How did it happen, and how can you prevent it from happening to you?
Where were you and your wife staying?
We will stand over here.
Not long after John Wheeler and his family moved into this house, he knew something was terribly wrong. At first, he thought it was food poisoning.
The main thing was the headache. I mean, I just can't describe it. It was just so bad. We couldn't even move. You move your head a half an inch, and it was the worst pain you ever felt.
But experts now know the real cause was carbon monoxide poisoning.
What it does is just completely take over the bloodstream and suffocate you.
Last Monday, the Wheelers went to bed in their home only feeling slightly ill.
By 4:30 Tuesday morning, the whole family was experiencing the effects of carbon monoxide poisoning. Violent nausea, severe headaches. Fire officials say it was worst in this room, little Jonathan's nursery, where carbon monoxide levels reached 124 parts per million, more than 6 times what it takes to kill an adult.
The Denison Fire Marshal says it all came from the furnace and the ill-fitting door which allowed the gas into the system to circulate. Wheeler says the furnace was repaired by this company just a short time before the accident. The owner of Nortex wouldn't comment on camera. He says his company did work on the furnace, but denies any wrongdoing. So how do you prevent this from happening to you? Fire officials have a simple recommendation.
Keep it ventilated, or you can shut it down completely. If you don't have anything burning, you won't have the carbon monoxide.
Phil Kahn, First News, Denison.
Now, the Wheelers say they're still experiencing medical problems related to the carbon monoxide poisoning, and they say they are considering legal action against Nortex.
Well, investigators are trying to figure out why an amusement park ride overturned, killing a woman at Six Flags in Arlington yesterday. Believe it or not, though, a pair of Texoma men actually jumped into the Roaring Rapids ride to help save 11 other victims. Paul Romansky and Sean Malacara were on the scene yesterday when they heard the shouts for help. They say park workers weren't doing anything, so they dove in to try and save the victims.
I mean, with them just floating face down, and they started breathing. Some of them started breathing just immediately after we got them up out of the water. I mean, if it had taken that extra, 5-7 minutes, it's amazing, because there was extra 4 people. I think another 4 people could have died.
Now, 3 people injured in that accident are still hospitalized tonight, but doctors say their condition is improving. The accident is the first in the park's 38-year history.
And a Texoma town is recovering from its own tragedy this past weekend. 2 teenagers killed in a fiery car accident. Tonight there is some good news, though. The lone survivor of that wreck is making a full recovery. Joshua Oakley has been upgraded to good condition. The accident happened this weekend when he ran off the road and slammed into a tree on FM 1753. His friends, Blake Richardson and Danny Waller, died in that crash. Now, the funeral for Danny Waller is tomorrow at 11 in the morning at the Mullican Little Funeral Chapel. Blake's service is tomorrow at 4 o'clock in the afternoon at Bell's High School gym. Now, the cause of this crash is still under investigation.
Police in Davis are asking for your help tonight. They are searching for a local woman who's been missing for more than a week. 29-year-old Gabrielle Christine Foster left her home in Davis on Friday, March 12th to run errands, and she never returned. Now, she's about 5'1" with shoulder-length brown hair. Now, Foster was last seen driving a 91 silver and gray Mercury Sable, Oklahoma license plate YPX967. Now, we're being told that she's being treated for a medical condition, but does not have her medication with her. Anyone with information is asked to call the Davis Police Department at 580-369-2323.
And we have an update now on a deadly fire last month that killed 3 firefighters. Tonight we know the families of 2 of those men will not receive full benefits. The Fort Worth Pension Board made the ruling this morning saying Brian Collins and Philip Dean did not die in the line of duty. Even though the men were full-time Fort Worth firefighters, they died working as volunteers for River Oaks. It means their families will receive substantially less money, about $1,600 less a month per family. As for that deadly Lake Worth church fire, it's been ruled as arson. So far, no arrests have been made.
Well, good news for folks in Oklahoma. Tinker Air Force Base is getting even more jobs than originally promised. The Air Force Base says 1,200 middle management jobs on top of the 1,500 jobs already announced will come to the state. You may remember Tinker and Lockheed Martin won the $10.1 billion contract back in February. In the deal, Tinker will overhaul and repair F-100 engines for the Fighting Falcon aircraft.
We have new information tonight about 3 missing sightseers in California. The body of one of the 3 has now been identified. FBI agents found 2 burned bodies inside of a burned car last week. Tonight we know one of them was that of Carol Sund. But so far, no word on who the second person could be. Officials say they may have to use DNA to identify that victim. Sund, her 15-year-old daughter, and an Argentine exchange student disappeared 5 weeks ago during a trip to Yosemite National Park. But there's still no sign of where the 3rd missing person could be.
Well, the latest trial of Dr. Jack Kevorkian started today with Kevorkian acting as his own attorney. In fact, in his opening statement today, Kevorkian compared himself to an executioner, but one who acts with compassion. He's on trial for the murder of a man with Lou Gehrig's disease, which was then broadcast on 60 Minutes.
The crisis in Kosovo could end in U.S.-led NATO airstrikes as soon as tomorrow. According to U.S. envoy Richard Holbrooke, the Serbian leader still refuses to cooperate with any type of peace agreement. Now President Clinton has called a meeting with congressional leaders for tomorrow morning to discuss on what the next step could be. At the same time, though, the Senate is considering legislation that would block funds for any military intervention without congressional approval. One of the key sponsors for that is Texas Republican Kay Bailey Hutchison.
Well, there could be a link between stress and the sniffles. We'll tell you about a new study.
Plus the dispute between Europe and the U.S. It all has to do with beef. We'll tell you what that's all about. But next, mental health centers could soon be privatized in Oklahoma. It could mean bad news for employees in southern Oklahoma. First News at 10 will be right back.
This is Texoma's top-rated newscast, KXII's First News at 10, with Matt Brown, Lisanne Anderson, Matt Lawson with sports, and Alan Crone with the weather.
Tonight's news is brought to you by your local Chrysler Plymouth dealer. New, different, that's us.
Some people say you can't put a price on love. Well, I love McDonald's Cajun McChicken sandwich, and it's only 99 cents. 99 cents, there's your price of love. Not only that, but McDonald's home-style burger is also only 99 cents. Twice the love. So, to everyone who believes you can't put a price on love, I say, did somebody say McDonald's? Oh, yeah. Love is in the air.
Oh, my little Joey never gets off the internet. Loves it. He's only 9 and so smart. Look at this wonderful dinosaur card he made. His father can't even change a light bulb. And he's so creative, he even composed a song with the CD-ROM we got him. I'm a little T-Rex, see my teeth. He's always so quiet, never leaves his room. It's a gift. He could be a genius. You never know.
The simple truth is, no one likes a busy signal. Call notes. The only way to get your messages when you're online.
I wonder why no one calls anymore.
Order now and get up to $200 off airfare.
Checking accounts to fit your needs. Savings and investments to help you plan for tomorrow. Loans for all things you must have today, like the competitive rates you'll find right now in our home improvement loans. Let us help you with new carpet or a new room. First National Bank of Ardmore has served the people of southern Oklahoma since 1889. And with 7 convenient locations, we're where you are. First National Bank and Trust Company of Ardmore. Good banking, great people.
First National Bank.
debt? When you've got work to do, call your local Cub Cadet dealer to find out about our special financing and leasing programs.
Future Equipment, 2 miles east of 75 on Highway 82, Sherman.
If you see news, call the First News Hotline in Sherman at 903-892-NEWS or in Ardmore at 580-223-NEWS.
Oklahoma Governor Frank Keating's idea to privatize some state facilities is spilling over into health care.
And we know it could cost some in southern Oklahoma their jobs. Darcy Ross looks into who the cuts could affect.
Linda Morgan is worried. Her brother has lived at the Southern Oklahoma Resource Center in Pauls Valley for 35 years. And now some of the workers he calls family may lose their jobs.
Some of these people has worked with him like 20 years or more. And they care. They're just like family to him.
The state wants to cut costs, and that could mean totally privatizing both their mental health facilities, a route no other state has tried. Right now, the Department of Human Services is drawing up a proposal and asking nationwide contractors if they can provide employees cheaper. The problem is the 1,200 workers already get paid less money than anyone else in the country, so they have their doubts.
We just don't believe that it can be done any cheaper with the quality of service that the client is getting here.
Administrators seem to agree with the concerns of the patients' families and the employees, but at this point they say the matter is out of their hands.
I don't think there's anything we can do about it at this point, except sit back, wait, see what happens, and then if we don't like what happens, organize and present alternatives to the state.
So for now, employees and families of the 210 patients will just have to wait.
I think it would be a disaster to move our loved ones because a lot of them that went into the communities, they don't get the services that we get out here. If something works, you know, why mess with it?
Darcy Ross, First News, Ardmore.
Lawmakers say the privatization could save the state up to $7 million a year. A proposal for the move could be drafted by this summer.
You know, except for the wind today, couldn't ask for a better start to spring.
Tell you what, we love those warm temperatures out there. Alan, they going to stick around?
I don't think so.
Oh.
It's going to be close off and on for the next couple of days. We have an unsettled weather pattern. Temperatures tomorrow won't be too bad, but not like today. We will have an opportunity for some scattered showers and thunderstorms. In fact, some right now in northern parts of Oklahoma. Stay with us. Weather's next.
Start something special.
In a car commercial, you expect to see some fine print. Well, here's some of the finest darn print you'll ever see. Right now, get 2.9% financing on all 99 Oldsmobiles. Start something special at your Oldsmobile dealer now.
It's the way the right smile can make your day. The way you like being treated special. The way you feel when you have a choice, even if sometimes you can't make up your mind. It's the way our sandwich artists don't just make sandwiches. They create them so you can get exactly what you want, which is more than can be said about most things in life. Subway, the way a sandwich should be.
Try our delicious ham sub with 6 grams of fat or less and topped with all your favorite veggies on your choice of Italian or wheat bread.
Hey, Texoma Land, you know it's really hard to find a good quality used truck, but that's not the case if you come to the all-new Texoma Ford. We've got a great selection of trucks in stock right now. Ford, GMC, Chevrolet, Toyota, we've got them all, and they're all priced to save you money. So if you're in the market for a good quality, low-mileage, late-model truck, come see us, the all-new Texoma Ford, just south of Walmart on Highway 75 in Denison. Nice people to do business with.
Prices all over the store. Just look for Smiley to save even more. Walmart. Move them out, roll back. Always low prices. Yeah. Always.
Are you hunting for a new truck? Then don't buy just any truck. Go to your Southern 10 Chevy dealer today. The 1999 models are here, and they're better than ever. More power, more standard features, and a better value. And your Southern 10 Chevy dealer has a great selection. Some with cash back up to $2,000 or 2.9% financing. Get $750 cash on half-ton pickups. The best hunting this year is easy to find, and you'll bag the limit in savings. See why in Southern Oklahoma, we drive Chevy.
Hi, folks. Alan Crone here in the Channel 12 Weather Center. This is a live update. We're interrupting the Channel 12 rebroadcast. Let's go to Doppler 12 Live. Strongest activity right now continues to be in Atoka County. And as we take a look, we can see strong thunderstorm activity now continuing in the extreme northeastern sections of Atoka County. Now just to the east of Highway 69 in the Stringtown area, this thunderstorm activity will continue to move to the east, maybe sag a little to the southeast, but to the east generally at around 35 to 40 miles per hour. This thunderstorm has shown some very interesting characteristics, one of which is the capability or the possibility of producing some very large hail, anywhere from quarter up to $half size, and extremely heavy rainfall, and that would of course correspond to the very high reflectivity, the dark red that you see there. Those are the areas that could be producing that weather. This continues to be a threat somewhat to folks from the Daisy area back down even to the western sections of Pushmataha County, particularly in the next 20 to 35 minutes. Right now it's over the northern edge of McGehee Creek. So folks all along the eastern sections of Atoka County, and then also in the western Pushmataha County, this thunderstorm needs to be watched very carefully. What we're going to do right now is zoom out and take a look at what's happening in terms of other shower and thunderstorm activity. We're now in the 75-mile range, zoom back out, and you can see that we do have some light returns continuing in Pontotoc County. These are not of too much concern. And also there is some returns now, some echoes trying to fire up in parts of Love County and also parts of Cook County. So we need to watch that very carefully as well. But right now, the strongest activity in our area continues to be in Atoka County. This is still severe and will be so until 1 o'clock. The odds are that a new warning would be issued for parts of Pushmataha County as this thunderstorm continues to slide off. So you folks along the 69-75 corridor, particularly from the Stringtown area back to the east, watch this thunderstorm very carefully. The Doppler mode about 5 minutes ago did indicate some pretty strong winds, anywhere from 48 to near 62 to 64 miles per hour. Some very interesting wind fields with this as well, so we need to watch this very carefully. And then as you can see just on that last pass, right on the Red River Valley, from parts of Cook County, the Grayson County line, there is a possibility of some thunderstorm activity trying to develop. So we're going to be watching the weather tonight, of course, all night long, and bring you updates. Of concern right now, that thunderstorm in parts of Atoka County is continuing to move off to the east, maybe sagging a little to the east-southeast at 40 miles per hour. We'll rejoin the first news broadcast, and then we'll give you a rebroadcast, and then we'll give you another update at the end of that before Judge Joe Brown. So stay with us. Tomorrow, well, the upper 50s and lower 60s under some rain-cooled air, but most of us will be in the lower 60s tomorrow, with the freezing weather confined north of the Great Lakes area. Well, here's another look at the regional composite radar, and you can see the advance of the front and then the showers and thunderstorms developing right back down it. The clouds, for the most part, will continue to push across the area tonight. We'll see increasing clouds, and also the clouds will stay with us for much of the day tomorrow. Temperatures right now in the 60s, 72 in Midland, 39 in Dodge City, and 57 degrees in the Tulsa area. Well, the front tries to push through tomorrow, but it will stall out, and there will be an opportunity tomorrow for some rain and a few scattered showers and thunderstorms, and temperatures expected to be in the lower to mid-60s area-wide. Well, forecast tomorrow, 30% chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms. Northeast winds at 10 to 20, 64 in Durant, Hugo at 63, McAllister at 62, slight chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms, actually within the next 3 to 4 hours from Colgate to McAllister, and also from Ardmore to Pauls Valley. In Ada, chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms in the next couple of hours. But then tomorrow, north to northeast winds at 15 to 20, 63 in Sherman, and we do have that 20 to a 30% chance of rain and even a few thunderstorms. Tonight, scattered showers and thunderstorms will continue to develop off and on, but the coverage area right now doesn't warrant anything more than a 20 to 30% chance. 54 overnight, increasing clouds, south winds at 10 to 15. Tomorrow, 64 on average, a little cooler than today. Cloudy for most of us, northeast winds at 10 to 20. We do have a chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms. And really about every second or third day, the showers and thunderstorms will be in the forecast, and it's also going to be windy over the weekend. I know that's not good for a lot of folks.
Springtime, though.
That's true.
Comes with the territory. Thanks, Alan.
You know, your first day back from vacation, you started at the golf course.
Yeah, and it was windy there, too.
Oh.
I'm trying to segue away from the fact that I played
exactly.
golf all day. Is that okay? And Dennis Rodman's in town. That's something else to talk about. See the golf thing?
There's all kinds of things to talk about besides you being on the golf.
It's gone. Yeah, the worm has turned up back here at home today. We're going to get to that in a second. Also, coming up at 10:24, we'll see if Kelvin Sampson is packing his bags. And then, yeah, heads up, I actually did golf today, and it wasn't pretty. But up next, yes, anytime Rodman's in town, it's a good hair day. Highlights from Reunion Arena coming your way right after this.
Seems like everyone is getting ready for Toyota's National Spring Sales Event. Get ready for big-time savings you can't find anywhere else. Get ready for a new Toyota Tacoma and get up to $1,500 cash back. $1,500. Or save with super low financing like 1.9% APR for 24 months. Big savings and one powerful Toyota pickup. Toyota's National Spring Sales Event is for a limited time only. See your Toyota dealer and get ready to be impressed.
You could say I have an addiction to flowers.
We love to garden. The thing is, there's always something that you need.
It can be expensive, but that's why we're here.
I have over 36 petunias in one bed alone.
People know they can afford to shop here.
I think we're going to do some begonias here pretty soon.
Yeah, we need some begonias.
And we'd have great prices on begonias.
Great plants, great prices. Always at Walmart.
Walmart makes it possible for us to have a yard we can be proud of.
What a nice thing to say.
Seeking a long-term relationship with a powerful yet affordable truck? Then meet this special Texas-sized Dodge Ram.
Powered by the ton, Dodge Ram is the fun. At the Texas truck stop, the new Dodge.
We've loaded this Ram with a host of popular features Texans love. But whether you finance for only $199 a month or buy for $17,470, expect years of faithful service. Because Dodge Rams are America's longest-lasting full-size pickup.
Texas truck stop, the new Dodge.
It's spring cleaning time at Preston Dalton Siding Windows when we clear out our giant warehouses to make room for new styles and colors. We've carried over way too much siding, and I've authorized my salespeople to clear the excess out for literally pennies on the dollar. It's all first quality, several colors to choose from, and as always, 100% guaranteed. Call now for a no-obligation in-home estimate. The spring cleaning sale for a limited time only at Preston Dalton Siding and Windows.
Americans love to go places. That's why we love Chevy Malibu. Up to 100,000 miles before its first scheduled tune-up. And now during Chevrolet's Highway 99, 2.9% APR financing or $750 cash back. So grab a friend, get in a Malibu, and hit the highway. Chevy Malibu, now with 2.9% APR financing or $750 cash back. See your Chevrolet dealer today.
As a sportscaster, anytime you can talk about Dennis Rodman is a bonus, let's face it. And the guys here in Dallas tonight, there are so many bad-haired Carmen Electra tattoo parlor jokes running through my head right now, I can't separate them. So we're just going to go to the highlights. The Mavericks coming off a win and actually looking good early on. Michael Finley just pulling up right here and cans the jumper. A 10-2 run to start the game for the Mavericks, and Finley would continue to shine. Second quarter on the break, Michael Finley finishing. 23 for him tonight. Dallas leads the Lakers at the half, but Rodman would make his presence known. There's a rebound, big surprise. Up ahead to Shaquille O'Neal. The Diesel rattles the rim, and L.A. would take the lead. Rodman, well, he's up to his old tricks. The guy managed to get called for a technical foul between two free throw shots. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Always finding new ways to impress. 17 rebounds for the Worm tonight. Lakers are too much. Mavs made a late run, but they come up 3 points short. The Rockets also at home tonight and hosting the Kings. It means it's time for our Jason Williams Juke of the Day. Wow. Yeah, he has quickly become one of the most fun players in the league to watch. Houston, though, not to be outdone. Look at Scottie Pippen. Nice feed from Charles Barkley. And then a little something out of the maybe it's better to receive than give department. Coutinho Mobley behind the back. Charles Barkley finishing. The Rockets pull away in this game. Houston holds on 110-100, the final score over Sacramento. More NBA action. Judge for yourself if it's fantastic. The Pacers winning their third in a row. Stephon Marbury pumps in 31 as the Nets top Toronto. It's Atlanta 9 better than the Knicks. The Bucks just all over Detroit tonight, and a couple games out west still going on. Vancouver leads Phoenix by 4 in the fourth. Philadelphia trailing Seattle by 10. That game is at the half. Well, a trip to the NCAA Sweet 16 is nice. It doesn't win you a championship, but it's nice. and it looks like it might just give your coaching career a jump start. They were just rumors, but now it looks like it's for real. Kelvin Sampson is being courted by Georgia. OU Athletic Director Joe Castiglione says that the Bulldogs have asked for and received permission to talk with Sampson. Word is that the Bulldogs are willing to pay whatever it takes to lure Kelvin Sampson away from the Sooners. It'll take a lot, though. Kelvin's contract calls for $750,000 a year and is good through 2007. But the price is right for Steve Alford, the Southwest Missouri State coach. Well, he's no longer the Southwest Missouri State coach. Alford is headed back to the Big Ten to coach the Iowa Hawkeyes. Stevie played his college ball at Indiana. There's some great subplot